Cross side, made it. Played it with the trace of check side. Nice shot. Kick. Oh, look at that. Very nice. Coming back with the cue ball. That's a good shot. Didn't give his partner shape though. Hand of Jong Barjong. Very high. Wow, look at this.
He transformed. The Koreans seemingly in big trouble for them.
Nice shot.
Beautiful.
Yeah, finally. Interesting. And he plays it well, just like the shot in the previous rack.
Now though, the cue action I talked about before.
So alternating shot. Each player takes turns shooting.
Look at that shot from the 4 to the 5. Stalwart Scots who haven't been to the races yet, but now with ball in hand.
Foul.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and I don't know if Kentucky is better than Ohio.
Try to get back in the match quickly, and now cue ball goes flying off the table. So Finland with ball in hand, anywhere on the table.
Oh, we spotted that one.
So yeah, definitely caught the 5 ball, and
Ooh, the commentator skirt. He was playing so good. So good. Now. Oh, whoa, whoa.
is the 5 ball round?
No, they're going to get another chance.
This is the biggest shot of the rack.
Have you ever seen an arm shake like that in your life?
Oh, well, actually, that's amazing, eh? How often do you see that? The thinnest of cuts, and the player tells himself, just cut the paint of the ball, and then he overcuts.
Really threatened. Oh dear me.
Boy, Wang Ming. Look, it hits the rail much too early. And at that speed, that's never going to go.
Oh. Right. He missed it.
What was that?
A total and utter miscue.
Yeah, the 1-5 combination was difficult, plus a probable scratch in the side. So they just took a calculated risk.
And it is super humid here in Shanghai today. Almost unbearable. Well, the pros adjust. The best always figure out a way to adjust.
Makamontry's break.
took a little something off. That was more of a medium hit right there. That worked out well.
Talented player, but of course you still need to put in a lot of time and a lot of effort. But if he gets into his comfort zone, he can play really, really well
yes.
and perform under the gun. He doesn't shy away. Actually, he likes it.
And just because you haven't heard of, let's say, Team Thailand, if you are a pool fan, doesn't mean that they can't pull off the upset. As a matter of fact, in 2011, Nitiwat here and Janasri on the right. He was part of that team that went all the way to the final in 2011 in Manila, only to lose to Team Germany in that final. So that was an amazing run.
Now before around the 6, leave a cut on the 2. With a wide open lane, he overhit it. He tried to do too much. Just leave the angle with an open lane towards the 3 ball in between the 5 and 7.
So you're saying he should have hit it less hard?
Yeah, just leave it long. Don't try to do too much. Be patient.
We often talk about that, right? That's what Niels did in that other shot. You know, you say you gotta make it first. Make the ball.
Yeah, make the ball.
Don't
see
try
the ball.
to be a hero. Now look what they're faced with. Oh yes! Wow. What a shot!
Beautiful 2-rail kick shot. Look at that.
What a shot! Could that be the shot that brings them back?
How tough a game is this?
Wow!
They snooker themselves behind the 4. Fai and Bijsbos are in their chair thinking.
Ask for cleaning. Notice the clock continues to run. Don't have an extension. He's going to have to get down quickly. Not a lot of time to think. This to tie. Oh, he got it. It wiped its feet at the door, but it made it through.
And so, having broken dry
Being Han for Team Singapore.
by a single rack, this time it's
There's always struggles in pool tournament, and oftentimes the people who win either singles or doubles events, they always go through some kind of scare before they end up going on that final run to the winner's circle. It's just
I like the 30-second shot clock. You can see half of their time still on the clock. It encourages players to play at a reasonable pace without making them unduly hurry. Makes the matches more entertaining, of that there's no doubt.
As for cue ball to be clean, Nigel Reese told him that time was running out and the extension had been taken, so Will changed his mind. Sensibly.
That's right. They will not stop the clock while cleaning the cue ball. But if you want it cleaned, the referee will do it.
So he tried to like the way he lived his life. Takes nothing for granted. Thinks about everything deeply and makes his decision based on sound sense.
he's very well organized off the table and on the table. And you'll watch him when he plays. He even in a Scotch doubles format, he does the same routine on every shot. He sees it from both sides. And he's considered a bit of a slow player when there's no clock. So when there's a clock, like here, we have a 30-second shot clock. He still uses a lot of that 30 seconds. So now you notice here, this is a pretty straight-in shot on this orange 5, but he walks around the table, he looks at it from both sides, then he gets down and shoots. But this organization and this the way he conducts himself on and off the table has served him well. He has a resume that is miles long.
And Philly should say that, you know, before every tournament we ask the players to fill in a player profile form to give us a little bit of extra information in the commentary box. And
there you have it, as we see so often that the stronger player of the two is making more mistakes. There's pressure for the junior player, but there's also pressure for the senior player. The key in the World Cup of Pool is how many open shots you'll miss. They should get their first point on the board. No. Oh, that's a beautiful shot.
Yeah, but that worked out.
This was never an attempt to make the 4.
I had to learn to carry a pencil so I could, and an eraser.
What? Wow.
Taking it on and potting it as
Talk about Michael Coltrane. At the time, he played for USA Mosconi Cup, and he was in Bethnal Green, suffering Mosconi Cup 4-day event, and he was shaking like Jong Jong every shot. And then he'd miss a ball by half a diamond, and someone in the audience, the hooligans, they'd say, "Oh, that was close." So they butchered him. He quit.
Come on, knock it in. We're all with you. Oh, just couldn't keep still enough. Horrible to see.
A lot of nerves out here. This is a big arena for pool players to be playing in, and I don't mean that literally as the arena being big. It's a big stage.
It's a big stage.
This is being shown all over the world.
Mind you, if it seems that a player is trembling, it's not always due to nerves. It's also something like purpose tremor. If you're threading a needle, you start to shake a little, which can happen in precision sports. Or if they manage to control the table. But also, I think what type of shot Skyler would get if he gets to the table. Because when fatigue and pressure meet each other in the end phase of a match, of a late night finish, anything can happen. Smaller than the difficulty of finding a solution with this position. Push and call.
Nip ball anywhere in the table, doesn't have to make contact with the object ball. And if Team USA doesn't like what they see, they can hand the ball back.
No. I think he would have liked to go forward a little more, leaving a bank option with the angle to get the cue ball towards the 3.
USA, do they take it on or do they give the shot back?